Come on, everybody. Here we go. Off to Weberland.
Hi, friends.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome back to our podcast. I'm Kristen.
And I'm Ryan.
And we are Adventures in Weberland, episode 18.
18.
Good for us.
We're legal now.
Oh, true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a lot. I was like, because this is the same, we have the same conversation before every episode that we record. What episode is this, Ryan? And you're like, I don't know, I gotta look it up. So I open up one of our apps and I'm always like, I think it's like 12 or 13. I'm like, 18? Mm-hmm. That's great.
I know.
But we're having fun doing it and we're getting a ton of feedback and all positive. So thank you so much for listening and for, contributing to, when we have topics that we need interaction with and all that kind of stuff. So, we're having fun.
I'm excited for this one. This is going to be good.
Yeah, so we're continuing the series that we have been doing. We kind of have, 2 episodes in between this just because we went on our trip. So we have our expectation versus reality episodes in there. But we started a new series. We were ranking all of the lands in every park. So we did Magic Kingdom already.
That's right.
We also did Animal Kingdom. And now we are off
to
Hollywood Studios.
Which has a lot.
I know. So
of different lands.
We're basing it off of the map is what we're doing.
Yeah.
So if you go to the park and you get a paper map and you open it up, that's how we are judging the lands. And again, we haven't looked at one in a while.
No, we do collect them. We always grab one with a different cover on it. But
and especially since there are so many changes. Like take Magic Kingdom, for instance, right? With Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Like we have the last one with Splash Mountain and then we have the first one with Tiana's. And it was before Tiana's was even open.
I know.
So that's the cool thing in 15, 20 years or even, giving it to Jagger and Bowie to show their kids, when they take them, be like, look what it used to look like. So I think that'll be really cool. So there are 9 lands apparently in Hollywood Studios, as small as the park is. There are 9 lands.
They're small.
They are small, some of them, yes. Especially the ones that we were like, oh, that's considered a land?
Yeah.
And there's maybe 3 things in them.
It's true.
So we will start with number 9.
Ooh.
And you want to just jump right into it?
Yeah. I'm hiding my piece of paper from you.
I know. I didn't want you to see my rankings either. We don't like to share things beforehand because we want genuine reactions between each other,
just don't
right?
look over here.
Well, you don't look either. Maybe I should put my water in front of it or something. I don't even know if the camera can see it because we do film these episodes.
Number 9 or number 1?
No. Don't go with number 1. Don't go with your favorite first.
Okay.
Start at number 9. Or sure.
Number 9.
Yes.
At Hollywood Studios is the Pixar Plaza.
Yes.
There's nothing to do there.
That's my number 9 too, actually. So Pixar Plaza is that little, I don't even know what to call it. That little nook. I was calling it an alcove, if you will. That little nook
alleyway
where Toy Story Mania used to be before Toy Story Land was a land, if you will. Yes.
Yeah, and they used to have Woody and Buzz meet and greets there. Now they have Frozo and cookies.
It's a Pixar. Well, I guess Toy Story is Pixar too, right? But it's the Incredibles. People, right? Because Edna Mode is there too. But that's all it really is. Yeah, and you can get a Jack Jack Nom Nom cookie, I think it's called, which is really good, by the way.
Every time I walk past the theater there where the Walt Disney movie, the Dream movie is, before you make that right to Toy Story Land, there's that alleyway. And I always say, they got to do something. They can do something really good here.
I agree.
And they just don't. They did paint it and made it more Pixar looking, but they didn't really. They haven't done anything to it. And I maybe there's just not space to do anything because it's it's tiny.
It is tiny, and it's funny because we've kind of like poked our head in, but never really went in to do any of the meet and greets.
We did before. Well, before we filmed and everything, like I think on our honeymoon or one of those times we went to Disney, we waited for Woody and Buzz.
And Sully and Mike Wazowski used to be there as well. Now Sully, I don't know if he's still inside that theater, but he used to be.
No, it's Little Mermaid now, I think.
Okay.
Ariel.
The newer one, right? The live action?
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's it.
So Sully used to be in the theater, so okay, he's not anymore, I guess. But that's where we met Sully and Mike Wazowski, I think.
In the theater, we met him.
No,
we did. I thought it was in the theater.
Oh. Are you sure?
Yeah. The only time we ever went to that
Pixar
area was
Plaza area?
for Woody and Buzz.
Oh, I don't know why I thought we
And then
met Sully and Wazowski there.
On the left side is that, and on the right side is where Toy Story Mania used to be to enter.
Yeah.
But now that they built Toy Story Land, they made it a different entryway.
Yeah, so there's definitely something they can do there, like you said. Is there room? Who knows?
Yeah.
Can they expand back? I don't know. What would that go into? Galaxy's Edge? I don't even know.
I think what they should do is pick that giant Woody up. This is Toy Story Land on it.
Yeah.
Push it forward.
Yeah.
So when you like come past the theater, he's right there.
Yeah.
And then you can put something there that makes Toy Story Land bigger. Maybe a restaurant, another restaurant, or something different.
That's tough because that building right next to Pixar Plaza. So if you're facing Pixar Plaza, that building to the left is the Chinese Theater, which is Runaway Railway.
Yeah.
So if you've noticed, Disney's very good with their transitions, right?
It's true.
Going from land to land, music to music, as if you don't feel what's happening, right? So I think that's why they have that gap.
Yeah.
If you were to make Pixar Plaza and expand Toy Story Land, I just don't know if that would work so soon with the Chinese theater being literally right there. But I like where you're going with that.
Yeah, it's closed off a lot too sometimes when we pass through it.
Yeah, that's true.
But now it's been open because they've been doing more meet and greets, which is good. I think it's a good use for it.
Yeah,
but
and
I just feel like there should be something else.
Well, if you're an Incredibles fan, then...
One time I think they had Lightning McQueen or some kind of car from the Cars movie at the end, too. I think it was the yellow one. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Cars other than Lightning McQueen and Mater and all of that. But you're right, because we saw that. That was there. Yeah. They had them on display, if you will. So, yeah.
Well, is that number 9 for you?
That's number 9 for me. It is. It is. Yeah.
9.
Yeah. So number 8. I'm not going too far.
No.
I'm going with Commissary Lane. Did you know that was a land?
No, I knew there's buffalo chicken grilled cheese sandwich there.
Apparently, they consider Commissary Lane an area or a land.
Oh.
So it is that little alleyway, if you will.
Another alleyway
where it holds ABC Commissary, which is counter service.
Good place
food.
To eat.
Well, yeah, you love your buffalo chicken grilled cheese.
That's why it was a 9.
From there. That's why it was a 9. That's funny. Apparently, Sci-Fi Dine-In is also part of Commissary Lane.
No, I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan of the Sci-Fi Dine-In?
No.
Well, that's a restaurant if you're not familiar with it, and it's a very, 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 very popular one. And it's exactly what it sounds like. You sit in these pretend cars that are actually tables. It is dark because it's supposed to be a drive-in movie.
I like the idea of
thing.
it. I do.
Yeah, it's fine. There are tables, like regular tables. You don't have to sit in a car if you don't want to or you don't feel comfortable doing that. And the food is just regular food. You have your burgers, you have your salads, right?
Yeah.
It's nothing crazy. It's nothing special.
No. We've been there. I haven't been there in a while either.
Yeah. So I remember we went as kids when we, when my family went when we were kids, and we were just so obsessed with the light up ice cubes in the drinks.
Oh, that's
They're
cool.
obviously fake.
Yeah.
And you tap them and they light up and your whole drink lights up. So as a kid, it's
fun.
really cool.
I think it's good for kids, and I like the idea of it. I feel like I don't know. There was a couple things that bothered me about it, but
there's better food, right?
There wasn't the food. The food wasn't bad.
Yeah,
it wasn't really that. It's just there was this.
It is dark.
It's small to sit in those cars. It is dark.
Yeah.
I did like the movies though, and I like the stuff they showed. It was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's
different.
old school.
Yeah, it's different. I just felt like the cars could be a little bigger, fit more people. But
yeah, I don't mind it. I would love to take the kids, but I want to take them when they're going to understand and appreciate it. I don't think right now it would be something, that
not for Bowie, maybe Jagger.
Yeah, maybe, but it is cool, and I won't lie. I would try to get that ADR if you can, especially if you don't go often to Disney World.
Yeah.
I think that if you're going to dine in Hollywood Studios and you do have children, especially, I think that's a great place for you to go.
And that alleyway is always crowded, but that's why I think it makes it 8. And then also there's the meet and greet of Minnie and Mickey, right?
That's right. Yes.
And that's always long.
That is always
very long. I wish we could get that. We've never done that.
That's Sorcerer Mickey, I believe.
Yeah, that would be cool.
He's there.
You just have to have time to wait. That's all.
It's a long line. But those are the three, technically, again, according to the map, those are the three things that are in Commissary Lane.
We might be on the same page here.
You think so?
A little bit.
Okay, so that's your number 8,
yeah.
Right? All right, so let's go at number 7.
7 is my animation courtyard.
Ooh, that's not my number 7. But go ahead. Explain.
See, the kids and Jagger really enjoys the dance party, right?
Yes.
And I think the Star Wars meet and greet is great, but I feel like that is just... The reason why it's low on my thing is because it's discombobulated now. It's not... Because there's Star Wars Land. The meet and greets, to me, should be in Star Wars, in Galaxy's Edge, and not there. But I guess it doesn't make sense if it's Galaxy's Edge is the new Star Wars. But I don't know.
Yeah, that too.
It's a little mess. It's a little messy there in the animation courtyard.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, and that's the thing. So Batu, which is Galaxy's Edge, is considered the new Skywalker series. Yeah. So Kylo Ren, Rey, right? So you're not going to see Darth Vader.
No.
You're not going...
you do see Chewbacca because he's in it.
Yes.
But, no, BB-8 is there, though, too. So that's part of it.
Yeah, BB-8 you can see in Rise of the Resistance. Yeah. So really, I guess, okay, Darth Vader is the only one you obviously won't see,
but he's cool.
He's gone already. He's huge.
Yeah. We met him. We got to meet all 3 because we got there early, and that's the way to do it then. There. And there's a lot of meet and greets in, there's Pluto and Doc McStuffins, right? And Vampirina. We know all these names because of Jagger and Bowie. And the dance party is awesome. It really is. That's what makes it not 9.
Yeah, it's a Disney Junior dance party.
Yeah.
And it's short. It's not that long, but it really is great interaction for the kids.
Yeah.
Jagger is obsessed. He loves, and even Bowie. So Bowie went for her first time, and you'll see all of that in our vlogs. We haven't released them yet from our July trip, but you will.
Coming up.
Yeah, and you'll get to see that. And Bowie had a great time too. There's bubbles, and then I think it's help me out. It's Vampirina, Doc McStuffins, Timon, and then Mickey. Yeah. So.
And it's good. It's air conditioned.
Yeah, it is.
And you also have the Little Mermaid across, and that's closed right now. And the shop there, which used to be good, is closed. So it just it feels out of place. I feel like again the Hollywood Studios, they could do something really great there and still keep the dance party, know, and maybe put Darth Vader somewhere still,
right?
Or make it. I mean, the Star Wars thing is pretty cool inside, I have to say. So there's costumes and stuff. So that that's my number 7 though. But what's your number 7?
Okay, my number 7 is, what do they call it? The Grand Avenue, which is Muppets.
Oh,
where all the Muppets are. I'm not a huge fan of the Muppets. I like them. I see nothing wrong with the Muppets. I know you're shaking your head because you love everything Muppets and Fraggle Rock and all of that. It's just okay to me. Muppets 3D, okay. I am very salty on the fact that Pizza Rizzo is there because it used to be Pizza Planet, which was super cool. Yeah. And then what else? Mama Melrose. Okay, we've never had dinner there, so maybe I can't judge that, right? Or we've never had anything there. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. That's just another area that I feel that they can do other things
I don't think they will though, because
No,
I think the
they
deal
won't.
with Jim Henson when it happened, I think that's why it's still there.
I understand that.
And it's good. Jagger loved the 3D show because I took him in there, and it was great.
Here's my thing: if you're gonna keep Muppets, then do something more.
Yeah.
Then give me something more.
Hollywood Studios needs that. I feel like that it's kind of things are misplaced because they've added things.
Yeah, it's changed.
And changed things. And I think another Muppets ride would be cool. Even a Muppet meet and greet.
That's
would
where
be
I was
cool.
going with that. Even the merch store.
It's gone.
Yeah,
too.
that's
You
what I'm
haven't seen
saying.
it.
When you come out of the theater, it's not open anymore.
Yeah.
Is a lot of that due to licensing? Is a lot of that due to employees, not an employee shortage? I don't know. I really don't. We did meet Santa in December back in that corner near in between Pizza Rizzo and Mama Melrose. There was like a room, which was awesome. It was so cool.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They got the Miss Piggy fountain still. That's still there. But Muppets is classic to me, and I think it's it's been around so long that it has a staple, and I think Hollywood Studios is a good place. But isn't that where there used to be something there before Muppets? Wasn't there something there or no?
Yeah, but I don't remember what it was, to be honest.
Because Honey,
I'm
I
a
Blew Up
big
the Kid was at the other
MGM
place.
fan, but it's so hard to remember everything that was there because so much has changed in that park. It's crazy. Like I was a big fan of the backlot tour and all of that.
If that was still there, that would be like probably my number one. But that's gone, and I actually went on it when I was younger, when I was like 14, and I loved it. And I remember I have fond memories of that too. But your number 7 is my number 6.
There it is.
So the Grand Avenue, it's kind of, and it's the leftover of the New York Street kind of thing they used to have with the Osborne lights used to be there. So there's it's like a mismatch a little bit. But Goofy is there too.
Oh, that's right.
The meet and greet and the Max, and they added like a new weird hydration drink place in front of the Muppets.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I mean they just sell
it is.
drinks. I think.
Yeah, it looks. I don't know what exactly it is.
I remember Chip and Dale used to do a meet and greet right outside the gates going into where the Muppets area is. The last time we were there, we saw Donald and Daisy there doing a meet and greet. Yeah. The line's very, very long, but if you like meeting those characters, and they're in their like plain outfits, they are their original selves. There's no costume or anything
Goofy's
like that.
in like a Hawaiian shirt.
Well, I'm not talking. Because Max was that ever Powerline?
No, he's somewhere that
where
he's
Max
there.
is dressed as Powerline.
Sometimes he would come out there.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. That's what I thought. So your number 7 is my number 6. I went with Animation Courtyard.
Okay. Yeah.
Animation Courtyard used to be so fun. When that whole back area was open, you used to be able to go and do the animator class. That's where they used to have it. Okay. Now they have it in Animal Kingdom, which is Rafiki, in the Rafiki area, back there. That's where you used to be able to do your animation class, though. And they used to, I don't know, I'm all about a merch shop, you know me. So, they used to have the stores used to be open there. And like you said, the Little Mermaid, which they're bringing back. It's going to be a different type of show, but it's still going to be Little Mermaid. But there's still some cool things to do. It's just a quiet area, and a lot of people actually don't realize that the launch bay, which is where the Star Wars is even there. And it's not just a meet and greet. Yes, you meet BB-8, you meet Chewbacca, you meet Darth Vader, but like you were saying, there's cool stuff back there as well. There's some costumes, there's displays, but there's also a theater on the other side, which is also air conditioned. It has good air conditioning back there. It is nice and cool.
That's a good place to go when it's hot. Definitely.
But they show it's not a movie. It's
short. It's about Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's like a documentary, like a short documentary. I've seen it. It's good.
Yeah, that's a good way. That's a good way to say it.
Yeah.
And then again, like Ryan said, if you have kids, the Disney Junior Dance Party is so much fun.
Yeah.
And then outside of that, there are meet and greets, like you had mentioned before, too. Pluto's there, Vampirina. Who's the Nancy something? Fancy Nancy? That's it? Okay. She's there, too.
They got good bathrooms there, too.
Hidden. You don't want to wait in line. Go back there to use the restroom.
It's a pretty big bathroom back there.
So, again, it used to be such a cool area, so much more to do. Hopefully they figure something out. It is a lot of random things back there. But again, with the addition of Galaxy's Edge, it's kind of like, okay, what do you do with Star Wars?
Yeah.
You can't get rid of it.
No.
Everyone's a huge Star Wars fan. If you get rid of a meet and greet with Darth Vader, oof.
It's going to be bad.
Yeah. So
and a lot of memorabilia in there. So it's still
work in progress.
I still see a lot of people online. Like the Darth Vader line went from 10 minutes to 45 when we were there. So
real fast.
Yeah.
So that's my number 6.
Number 5. Okay.
Want me to go? You want to go?
You go first.
Okay. My number 5 is going to surprise you.
Okay.
Toy Story Land.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised.
Are you?
Yeah, because that's good.
It's fun. It's hot. There's no shade.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
They created umbrellas like
lines are long.
That's true.
Lines are very, very, very long.
So it's so cool to look at. I like to walk through it.
It's amazing to look at. It's probably one of the coolest lands, in my opinion. In now IP, obviously, IP, but I think it's one of the coolest lands in all of Disney World. Yes, to look at. But it's just I don't know if they thought about their audience very well.
Yeah.
Like I said, the lines are even just to get your picture in front of the big Woody statue. In the front, it's. Well,
you're supposed to shrink
line.
down to a toy. That's the whole point.
Yes, thank you.
Through.
I'm aware. Yes, thank you.
I always say when I walk through there, I'm like, oh, it needs to be bigger. I feel like they didn't have a lot of land to work with, and they try to do their best, but they also should have made shade.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the land, for the popularity, I think the land should have been bigger. I still think there's a lot they could have added, they could have done. Roundup Rodeo, the barbecue place, great barbecue.
That was a good addition.
We loved it. And let me tell you, but beyond the decor, just the interaction that the servers have with you, and then like when they do Andy's coming, and you're supposed to be a toy, so everyone has to freeze. The whole entire restaurant just freezes, and it's really funny to watch. So that's a great barbecue place. Try to get that ADR too if you're into barbecue. But you have Toy Story Midway Mania.
That's great.
You have Slinky Dog, which great roller coaster.
Good ride too.
Alien Swirling Saucers.
I enjoyed it.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Alien Swirling Saucers. You know me with the spinning. It's okay. Yeah. Obviously, Toy Story Mania, great ride. Long line. Slinky Dog, great ride. Long line.
Aliens.
And it's all in the sun.
Yeah.
Also, food. Not that it's all about food, but food.
Yeah.
You only have Woody's lunchbox, which are snacks.
Yeah, and then the barbecue place, which I think they realized there wasn't a lot of food there. I feel like it was rushed a little bit.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Very cool to look at, like we said. Yeah. I want more. I want more Toy Story. I love Toy Story.
That's the thing. It's so popular. Like, the lines are so long. Like there's a way probably to take those lines down by making it larger and expanding to that Pixar place or plaza, whatever it was called. And, like, put the meet and greets in there too. Like they never have two Woodies out, whatever, at the same time. Or
that's any character.
Yeah, or a Buzz. So it's hard, but I think that if they expanded it a little bit, it would be less crowded.
Yeah. We've waited in the meet and greet line for Buzz, and it took 25 minutes.
Yeah.
The meet and greet line for Woody and Jesse.
Oh my God.
Forget about it.
And you're in the sun.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, both of them.
That's over an hour wait. Easy.
It used to be where the Pixar Plaza was, and that we were inside most of the time waiting for that.
You know what else? You know what else I love, and I know you like this. Jagger likes this. One of the coolest things they do in this land is they have the army men and their drummers, and they put on this show. It's so cool. I love it. I love that, and Jagger does too. Because Jagger he's a drummer now, just like Ryan.
Trying. My 5 is Hollywood Boulevard.
Oh, I understand why.
It's just shops.
Yeah.
They do have unique things, and that's what I like about it. And I do love walking down that, but it's similar to Main Street, I feel like, kind of thing, and it's fine. Like, I think it's good. It's kind of in the middle for me, and because you walk down, you walk back.
That's fair. Yeah.
So I do like the Donald in the front. Is up on the thing sometimes, and waving at people, and I do like going in those shops there. So that's why. That's simple. 5.
Okay. My number 4 is Echo Lake.
Me too.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
Good job. It was hard to make it 4 for me.
Me too. I wanted it higher, but I was like, there were other reasons why the other lands were higher for me. I love Echo Lake. It's so peaceful to walk around. Yeah. Gertie. Yes. Gertie's there. You gotta love Gertie. Try to get some Gertie ice cream. Yeah, when it's open. One place we have never been to is 50s Prime Time. We've been to the bar, but we've never been to the actual
we got the
restaurant
peanut butter and jelly
milkshake at the bar.
And then we've eaten at
Hollywood and Vine.
And Indiana Jones is there. That's why it's number 4 on my list.
Okay. I believe Olaf's Meet and Greet is there as well, along with the Frozen Sing-Along. I don't know the exact name of it, but the Frozen Sing-Along.
All around there, yeah.
Star Tours is, I believe, considered that area as well.
Which I like that one, too.
So, and then, what else? I'm trying to think. Echo Lake. Yeah, it's just the water, right? You used to circle around during Christmas time. They have the Christmas tree inside the lake. It's very cool. It's very peaceful. They started doing meet and greets down near the water too. Who did you meet with, Bowie? There's a picture of you and Bowie. Max Goof. That's it. That's right.
And they have like the Christmas time. They put the balls, the Christmas balls in the lake.
Right.
It's cool. And I really think, like, I don't know. There's something about Indiana Jones that I have to. Is my number 1 for this land.
You love Indiana Jones.
It's just fun. Well, I like the movies, and it's been there since the beginning, right? So, and they're still doing. I mean, it's changed a little bit, but I think it's still great. So, it just, to me, that's Hollywood Studios. Like, that's like the last part left to me, like, of like the behind the scenes stuff, and I wish there was more of that because like the backlot tour and all that.
Yeah. So. All right.
Yeah, that's good. I think we agree on that one, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely.
So 3?
Number 3?
Mine's Toy Story Land for 3.
Okay.
Just because Slinky Dog's great. I mean, like you said, it's great, but at the same time, it's crowded and you can get sunburn.
Yeah.
The barbecue place is great.
I just want more.
Yeah. It is very crowded when you walk through there, and crazy and loud, and especially if the kids are sleeping. But then you start to walk through Galaxy's Edge, and it gets quiet, and then that's when they always fall asleep.
A little bit. Unless you have the stormtroopers walking around, then that's a different story. My number 3 is Hollywood Boulevard.
Okay.
Hollywood Boulevard. I love, again, as always, love good shopping. So there's a ton of shopping to do down there. You did mention something I was going to mention, and that was Donald coming out. So right when you walk into Hollywood Studios, to the right-hand side, you're going to see the area where you can rent strollers and wheelchairs and all that kind of stuff. And then right next to it are restrooms. Yeah. But above the restrooms is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a balcony, right? Because it's supposed to look like apartments and whatever. And out of that balcony usually is Donald and or Daisy. And they just stand there and they wave to you, and they blow kisses to the kids, and Donald has danced, and with Jagger,
cool.
It's super cute. And you know me, I'm obsessed with Donald. He's my absolute favorite character. So anything Donald does, I'm obsessed with. Then I'm not a Starbucks fan. I'm more of a Joffrey's fan, but they do have a Starbucks down Hollywood Boulevard. And then the main, well, maybe it's not the main attraction, but it's one of the main attractions of Hollywood Studios, and that's the Chinese Theater.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
considered Hollywood Boulevard. I was a huge fan of the Great Movie Ride.
Yeah.
And that's where that was before Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, which is still an awesome ride.
Yeah.
Right outside the Chinese theater, you have all the autographs and handprints of all celebrities. It's a vibe. It's that Hollywood vibe, and
because I've actually been to the real one, like in front of it, not inside,
right?
And so it's very similar to that, but it actually is a little more open. I feel like because the one in California is like small, like a little smaller and condensed, and like there's things around it, but it just definitely brings you to that. And the ride, Mickey's Runaway Railway, is a great ride.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's really good. If you can snag what is it now? Lightning Lane? If you can snag a Lightning Lane for it. I know there's different tiers now. That they brought the tier system back. I don't know where that one falls. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, number 2 on my list is Sunset Boulevard.
Ooh. Okay.
And I'm going to say that just because they have cool rides down there that I don't go on. But Hollywood...
That's fair.
The Hollywood Tower of Terror is the iconic, symbol of Hollywood Studios.
That's
and
right.
So I've been on that ride, and I love it. But at the same time, I hate elevators, so that's why I don't go on. But great ride. So, and you say all the time about Rock and Roller Coaster, how great that is. And they have really good ice cream there.
Yes, they do.
And
yes.
Yeah, and there's a Joffrey stop down there, too.
That's a good point.
So, what about
you? My number 2 is Galaxy's Edge. Yeah. The only reason why Galaxy's Edge is number 2 for me is because Sunset Boulevard's number 1.
Okay.
I love Tower of Terror. Again, icon, right, of Hollywood Studios. I love Rock and Roller Coaster. I know I mentioned the Hollywood vibe for Hollywood Boulevard, but Sunset Boulevard is that Hollywood vibe as well.
Yeah.
Best, I wouldn't say, actually, you know what? I take that back. Not best Joffrey cart.
No.
The best one's in Tomorrowland.
One of the best.
But one of the best.
Yeah.
That is the Hollywood Studios vibe for me.
Yeah.
It's still the MGM vibe for me. So Sunset Boulevard is number 1. And that's the only reason why Galaxy's Edge is number 2, because Galaxy's Edge just is mind-blowing.
Yep.
So.
Well, Galaxy's Edge is number 1 for me. Obviously.
I'm
not, and I never used to really be a huge Star Wars person, but I do like the movies. I'm like a fan of them, definitely. And it's amazing what they did.
Yes.
It's amazing.
It's
I can't even explain it really. So
don't skip out on that.
No.
If you are visiting Disney World, if you're visiting Hollywood Studios. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, you don't have to be. We are, but you don't have to be a Star Wars fan to visit Batuu. They have Rise of the Resistance. They have Smuggler's Run. Those are the 2 rides they have there. You can build a lightsaber. You can build droids. They have very unique food. If you're gonna go and you have an open palate, I don't, and I still like this. The Ronto wrap.
Oh, so good.
Fantastic. If you can get into Oga's Cantina and just get one drink there, I'm telling you, you're going to have the time of your life.
We've done all that.
Yeah.
So that's what's good. We built a droid. We did the lightsabers. We've had a Ronto wrap. We've been in the cantina. Rise of the Resistance is the best ride, one of the best rides in Disney World.
It is.
Besides Haunted Mansion. But,
okay.
Millennium Falcon, it's good. But if you, it depends on what position you get. So, if you fly the Millennium Falcon, it's awesome. But the other parts are a little, it's okay. You're hitting buttons. But
it's true.
What the way they built that land and the love they put into it, I wish they did that with Toy Story Land too. Like, they still love there. I just feel like, it's huge too, Star Wars. And that's where the backlot tour used to be, apparently. So,
it's a shame what happened to the Star Cruiser. Is that what it's called? The hotel that they had in Star Wars?
Well, they tried. They tried
did.
something different, and that's what sometimes happens. And I think it's going to turn to a regular hotel is what I'm hearing. So, but I don't know. They got to do something. But yeah, that's why that's my number 1. So it's just
that's fair.
There's so many little things. And
yeah.
Stuff. And what's your? Did you say your number 1?
Well, because it's Sunset Boulevard. I said that's why Galaxy's Edge. Is my number 2 because of just how iconic. To me, it just reminds me of MGM.
Oh, yeah.
And MGM, at that time, MGM was my favorite park over Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
And things change, right? So.
But it's great. It's a great place. It's a great land. The whole thing is just great. It's a great theme park.
It is a great park. For whatever reason, sometimes we don't get to it, and that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, there's not a lot of things to do for the kids. You know, Magic Kingdom obviously has more things to do. Epcot is Epcot. You know, and Animal Kingdom, for whatever reason, is a half-day park for a lot of people. But you know, Hollywood Studios is a lot of fun. There's a lot of you know, different things that you can do, and you know, whether it's shopping, eating, or riding rides, they got it all. So.
It's small, but has 9 lands.
Apparently.
I think this is a good ranking. I think we're pretty close on it.
Yeah, I think so too. So next episode's Epcot.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we're gonna do Epcot the next episode.
All right.
So if you want to rank your Hollywood Studios lands, let us know on Instagram, Facebook at Adventures in Weberland. If you are watching this on YouTube, thank you.
Yes.
You can comment below on this video as well. If you want to head over to our YouTube channel, Adventures in Weberland, hit that subscribe button and also hit the notification bell.
Yes.
That bell will notify you when a video goes up.
Sounds good. And we will hang out with you on the next Adventures in Weberland.
And you hit your mic here, right there.
I'm excited.